Now the S function, as we have done earlier, we just have a look at it only. S function is positively related with income, means when income increases, savings also increases. At zero level of income, S is negative, means when we are earning nothing, then our consumption is more than income. It means savings will be negative at zero level of income, because at zero level of income, the saving curve starts from the negative y-axis. Clear? And when C is equal to Y, means when income is equal to consumption, whatever we earned, we consumed all of the income, then saving will be 0. And when after a point of time consumption becomes less than income, then savings become positive. Clear? In this way, the saving curve is an upward sloping curve because it have positive relation with income, and it is a straight line function because the slope of saving line is constant. Clear? This is the diagrammatic presentation of saving curve. On the OY axis we have represented saving, on the OX axis we have represented income and GDP. Now the saving curve starts from a negative y-axis from minus S, which indicates savings at zero level is negative. Clear? And it is an upward sloping curve which intersect the OX axis at a point which indicates that savings are 0. It is a point where consumption is equal to income. Clear? And after this point, savings are positive because income becomes more than consumption. Clear? Similarly, here we are having the investment function. This we have also done in AD. It is not related with income, and in the short run, investment remains autonomous and constant, because in the short run the technology is constant, so investment is also constant. Clear? So it remains same at all the levels of income, and therefore it is a horizontal straight line curve which is parallel to x-axis. Clear? Why it is a straight line? Because it remains constant. And why it horizontal? Because it does not changes. Clear? So OY shows the investment and OX axis shows the income and GDP, and this is the investment curve which is horizontal line and parallel to OX axis. It means whatever be the level of income from 0 to any other level of income, the I remains constant. Clear? Now representing the saving and investment equality in a table, determining the equilibrium GDP in terms of equality between S and I. Here we are having a table in which we have shown the income level, which is equal to aggregate supply, the consumption, which is increasing with the increase in income, savings. In the initial stages it is negative because when consumption is more than income, then savings are negative. Then at a point when consumption and income are equal, then savings is 0, and after that savings become positive. Clear? Investment is same at all the levels of income. It is showing that investment is constant and autonomous, and AD is equal to C plus I. It is a combination of consumption and investment. Now by looking at the table, we had a point where S is equal to I, that is 20. Clear? At this point aggregate supply and aggregate demand are also equal, that is 100. So this is the level of output or income at which AS is equal to AD as well as savings is equal to investment. Clear? Now if we'll show this through a diagrammatic presentation, see here, it's a diagram given here. On the OX axis we are representing income and GDP, and on the OY axis we are representing savings and investment both, because we have to show equality between the two, so we have to draw saving and investment on the OY axis. Clear? Now investment curve is a straight line horizontal curve parallel to x-axis, and saving curve is an upward sloping curve starting from negative y-axis intersecting x at a point and then become positive sloping. Clear? So these two curves, saving and investment curve, are intersecting at point E, means here saving is equal to investment. Clear? And it is equal at 100 level of output, so 100 is the equilibrium level of output where the savings is equal to investment. Okay? So observations are here. OK is constant investment, this OK is constant investment which does not change. Negative 30 is a negative saving is equal to C bar, means autonomous consumption when Y is equal to 0. We know that when y is equal to 0, then autonomous savings are equal to minus autonomous consumptions. Clear? And E is the equilibrium point. This is the equilibrium point where S is equal to I. And OL level means 100 is the equilibrium income or GDP level. Clear? So this is the diagrammatic presentation of S and I approach.